Hello, everyone. My name is Carly Sabev. I'm a diamond ranked Beachbody coach, about 20 months into my journey, and I'm also the creator and founder of Team Push Play It Forward. So, today I'm going to talk to you about the fourth aspect of your power hour, and that is shares or sharing. So, I'm going to provide you a little bit of background and some examples of motivation and how you can share. And then at the end, I'm going to give you kind of an outline to follow as a new coach. Okay. So, first piece of advice that I'm going to give you in regards to sharing is something that always comes out of my mouth and that I'm kind of known for on this team. And that is starting before you're ready. I oftentimes hear that coaches get in the way of themselves. They say things to me like, I'm not at my goal weight. I don't know what emerald means. I don't know enough about the business. I haven't done any of the products. And all that I do understand, but it doesn't mean that you can't start sharing what's happening now. If you start sharing now, you're going to be more relatable in another person's eyes who has never been a coach before. So if that means that you get some new coach package in the mail, you can take a picture of it, post it on social media and say, I just got this great new coach packet. I just got this welcome email, right? I remember in the beginning, I was very, very nervous to share things. I didn't have the confidence that I do now. I thought I was going to sound salesy or, that people were going to think I was trying to lure them into a pyramid scheme, and I didn't fully understand everything. But I hope that with this training that you understand that none of that is true. But for me, what I kept doing is I know I had it in me, so I kept doing my personal development. And here I am, a living example. I'm 30 weeks pregnant. I worked at a full-time corporate job for 6 years. I was laid off 4 weeks ago out of nowhere. And now I am able to work this business full time, just 20 months later. That's not a very long time. What I need you to know right now is this business is a gift. If you are able to lead it with passion and you have any excitement or drive in you, the fact that you're here, people will be able to sense that and feel that. They don't need to know the details. So I want to give you a really good example of how you can share something now versus waiting. Okay, so say you're with a friend and she wants to know what restaurant she should go to. And you just went to a great one with your mom and you loved the food, you loved the service, you loved the waiter, and you just had an overall great experience. Now, you're going to tell her about that, right? You're going to say they have great food, they have this, they have that. You're not going to go through with her what all the menu items were. You're not going to tell her where exactly to sit. You're not going to say, the place that has the best draft. You're not going to get into all the nitty-gritty details. This is a perfect example of how you should equate that recommendation to your Beachbody business. So, with your Beachbody business, you had a great experience with the program that you're using. You had a great experience with a challenge group. Excuse me. You had a great experience with your coach. You're not going to be offended if your friend decides not to go to that restaurant, will you? So why would you be offended if someone decided not to do the program that you recommended? See, we have to let go of this fear that we have, the fear of failure. Now, I get that. It does suck sometimes to hear the word no. It comes with practice, patience, putting yourself out there, and having experience, right? To be able to kind of take it and handle it. But the no, you need to understand, is not personal at all. They are not saying no to you. They're just saying no to that restaurant. Your waiter doesn't get offended when you say no to dessert or coffee, does he? No, exactly. So I hope that example helps a little bit. Another one I would say is that I hear a lot of people come to me, and even if you're sharing something that you like, the fitness program that you like, and they're like, well, I don't know too much about P90X, or I don't know too much about the 21-day fix, but I heard this and that about CrossFit. I've never done CrossFit or, some other program, and at some other gym series. I'm sorry, I can't even think of anything. I don't fool around with researching other products. I really don't. What I would say to you is that your response could be something as simple as this without researching till you're blue in the face. All I know is, and this is a true story, all I know is that I lost 20 pounds and 20 inches with the 21-day fix. I kept it off, and 20 months later, I've turned it around into a full-time job for me, where I'm going to be able to stay home with my child. Like, who is going to argue with that? Who is going to be like, nope, CrossFit's better? There's no way. Okay? Now, I know what you're thinking. Your success story isn't that big right now. It doesn't have to be. You can say something as simple as, all I know is I lost 2 pounds doing P90X or hammer and chisel, and I feel better than I ever have. All I know is that I love my team, this little team that I'm part of. I love that I have a place to go to where I have all these supportive people in a community that's private, and I feel so much more positive about life. I feel like everyone kind of gets me. All I know is that I was living paycheck to paycheck, and now I'm making an extra $50 a week, which takes the pressure off of my car payment or my grocery bill. Listen, you don't have to have this amazing success right away. You won't. You don't have to research Beachbody until you're blue in the face to share about it. If you share your passion about why you got started and your current experience, you are going to go very, very far with this business, and early. If you decide that you want to share your vision, even if it sounds crazy and your whole family is like, what is this girl talking about? If you share your vision, if you share your dream out there on Facebook or in Instagram or even just verbally out loud, people are going to stop in their tracks. And what I would tell you is that it's scary for people, because what a lot of people do is they get a job and they forget to dream. They get engulfed in the daily tasks, or they forget what life is really all about. I literally used to say to my coworkers, and I probably even said it to my parents or my boss, if I could just get through the next 30 years and retire, then I could actually do what I want. Oh my God, that's awful. That's 30 years. I'm going to be like wearing diapers maybe. I don't know. I might not even be around. But my point is that that was mean. I'm sorry. When people get jobs, they stop setting goals. They stop dreaming. And if you can do something as little as sharing your vision or your goal, and you can inspire someone to set a new goal or a new dream, that is powerful. That is amazing. And if you share something like, one day I want to be home, a stay-at-home mom with my kids, that is where it's at. Now listen, you're going to talk to people and you're going to be sharing out there. And one thing that you're going to hear is that people might think you're crazy, right? But being confident is what's going to make you a successful coach. And something that I like to use, and that I have used in the past, is a phrase called the train's leaving the station. So if you're talking to someone and they say no, that's okay. Here's a great example of a response. I understand that you're not ready. I do, trust me. But whether you sign up with me or not, the train's leaving the station. I hate to say it, but I don't really need you or the next person to be successful. I'm interested in finding people who want to partner with me, who want to build this business with me, and I would love nothing more for you to join me and be there with me when I make that six-figure income and I am able to stay home with my kids. But if that's not for you, that is totally okay. Just know that right now, I am taking this and I'm running with it. And I don't want us to look back in 2 years and you be mad at me because I didn't invite you with me. Okay? It sounds a little ballsy. I get it. But if you show your passion and you show that you're dead serious and you let people know that there is no obstacle, no dead end, nothing that's going to stand in your way, and if you have a positive mindset, I guarantee you, you're going to find the freedom that you eventually want. So share. Share now. Share what's happening currently. Share that you're watching this video of me, this girl that you may not even know. All right, so I hope that inspired you a little bit. What I would tell you about sharing is that when you're in your power hour, the best way to go about this is to share. I would recommend twice a day. And when I say share, I mean posting on social media, whether it be Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, whatever you choose as your platform, and you can discuss that with your coach. Share twice a day. And, make sure you do it preferably in the morning or midday, and then at the end of the day. And you can share anything from the business to the products to something about your challenge group or even something about Shakeology. I'd also recommend not only sharing on your social media twice, but also in a conversation twice with someone. So, and just sharing how you feel. Some of those examples that I said earlier, about what was one, like, all I know is that I lost 2 pounds and I feel the best I ever had. That's all I mean by that. Plant the seed. I hope this helped you. I hope you start sharing because we need to know. The train's leaving the station. Are you coming with us? Have a great day.